Hey world, what's up world? It's the key holder. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Gonna be talking about the NBA and fantasy. So first up, we're gonna talk about the East Coast. Top eight seeds right now. We're looking at number one is Toronto, number two is Milwaukee, number three is Indiana, number four is Philly, five Boston, six Heat, seven Brooklyn, and eight the Hornets. All right, right now it looks like the Atlantic Division is the best. They got four teams right now that are qualified for the playoffs. Four teams. The Central has two, and the Southeast has two. So wide open. Um, 40 wins is going to take somebody to the playoffs, basically. Um, it's real it's kind of weak, man. It's not strong. It's not strong at all. But hey, it's work in progress. But Indiana Pacers, watch out. They're good, especially if they're at home. And if you want to pick somebody up for fantasy, I use Sabonis a lot for the Pacers. He's good. He comes off the bench, and he puts in work, just like his father used to put in work. Um, I don't. The Rafters are good, and Leonard's in and out of the lineup a lot lately, but they're an oiled machine. They're good. Milwaukee's good, but I just don't see them. I don't know. I mean, I don't. I do, but then I don't. Injuries. Philly, I don't either. And like I said, Boston's out there, but they're the fifth seed right now. They're up and down, man. They're just up and down. No consistency right now. I don't understand it. Fighting in the huddle. There's just a lot of things going on over there right now. People talking in the locker room to the media about what's going on. It's just a lot going on. Yeah, but the East is wide open. And them Nets, they're holding on. I mean, surprisingly, they're one game out of 500. You know, breaking 500, but they're up and down too. But they look like their future's bright. And what's up, Boston Celtics? They got 4 or 5 draft picks coming up. They took a lot of assets from people. Boy, they gonna have a lot of things to work with, especially when the trade deadline is coming up. Hey, I was talking about Jeremy Lin. Somebody better pick him up. If the Hawks trade him, a playoff contender, he could do some damage and save minutes for the bench. Um, Everybody's talking about the Celtics. I really do think Danny Ainge is going to pull something off because he has too many draft picks, man. Way too many draft picks. He's going to pull something off. But yeah, I would look in the next 2 weeks because we're about to have this All Star game. It's going to be some trading because people aren't satisfied where their teams are at this point in time. And right now, if you're like on the borderline 12, 11, 13, somewhere around there, and you're just looking out, you might want to make some moves or somebody's going to get fired. It is what it is. But like I said before, I think the top three teams are Indiana, Toronto, and Boston. Philly fourth, you know, but and Boston's the fifth seed. So if the playoffs started right now, it'd be 4 seed against 5. So that would be Philadelphia against Boston right now. And we know where that one's gonna go. I just believe that Boston will bully them. But then Boston got to go to the second round and go play Toronto, which is the number 1 seed. And so, boom, there you go. When I was talking about those two meeting in the Eastern Conference, so that opens up the door. That's going to open up the door for other teams like Indiana. So look out. I think Victor Oladipo and them. I'm telling you, they They're pretty good. They're good, and they play D. So and plus they played LeBron and the Cavs last year tough in the playoffs. They did real good. So I'm giving them a lot of props. And plus, any of their players you pick, they put up numbers. They're pretty consistent. So all you little FanDuel, DraftKings, look out, get a Sabonis like I was telling you. And I would like to see the Nets go get somebody. I think they need a veteran presence, but you never know. Maybe they just looking at all their talent and already ready for next year. But hey, they're in the seventh. Oh, excuse me, they're in the seventh seed right now, seventh seed. So anything can happen. They could bounce back down, and the Hornets. They're right there in the eighth, and then the ninth is Orlando. But I think Kibu and all of them he'll pump up the brakes. I mean, pump them up and keep them in playoff contention. So that'll be a good one too. It's just all about injuries too. You guys know. You guys know how that goes. Injuries is no joke. But hey, their goal in the East should be 40 to 42 wins. Get you an eighth seed. So go get them. All you guys on the borderline, try and get 40 wins. Second half of the season, better do 500 or better and try and get in. But then you got to go mess with them Raptors in the first round. You got to go to Canada. You got to go to Toronto. And ain't nothing happening out of there. You probably going to get swept. That's what's probably going to happen. You probably going to get swept. Anyway, so I guess I'm going to jump to the West Coast now. And we got Denver at 1. We got Golden State at 2. Oklahoma at 3. Houston Rockets at 4. 5 is Portland. 6, Clippers, LA Clippers. 7, San Antonio Spurs. Man, Pop, you just always want to go to the playoffs, huh? Just sneaking in there. Injuries and all, huh, Pop? I see you, Pop, with your 5 rings. I see you. AC, Utah. They started off real slow. They had injuries. They're going to get better. They're going to hold on to that 8th seed and probably move up, to be honest with you. You never know. They're probably going to move up. But like I said, that Air in Denver, you don't want to play them in the first round. And actually, that would be crazy because the Jazz is up, have the same, conditions with the Air. So 1 and 8, that'd be crazy. You know what I mean? The breathing won't probably be a factor, but that would be a good series. That would be a good series because, Utah, they went in there and beat Oklahoma last year. So you never know. And you know what? Quietly kept, nobody's not really talking about them, but Oklahoma's doing pretty good. Oklahoma's the 3rd seed right now, and they're just pretty quiet. They're just quietly just getting W's. They're just quietly going out the way. And Westbrook don't look like he's 100% right now. So hopefully he'll get better and everything will work out, But that's scary. They're a 3 seed. So if it stays the way it is, Golden State's a 2. So, 2 plays 3. So they could probably mess with each other in the second round. Yeah, and that Denver 1 and 4 is Houston. Houston and Denver just played not too long ago, and Houston beat them. So that's going to be a good series too. But you never know. It just depends on what Chris Paul's doing and how his progress is going on. But they're playing better without him. But playoffs is different. It's playoffs is the beast. So it is what it is when it comes to that. So. And then I'm looking at San Antonio. They're a 7th seed right now if the playoffs started today. So they would play Golden State. Pop will make it rough. He will. It's not going to be. I don't think it would be a sweep because it's Pop. slows the game down, makes the game look all ugly, half court game. It's not even fun watching them play, but they end up sneaking and getting W's. So you never know. That's kind of sketchy first round for Golden State, 2-7. But I'm sure Golden State can get past that. But then, that second round, you got to go mess with Oklahoma because they're a 3 seed. So I don't know. I don't know. Stay tuned, everybody. It's going to still be, everybody's going to be moving up and down, but I'm just talking about if the playoffs started today. And so, yeah, and there's a lot of good players to pick up. Grant is a good player to pick up too from Oklahoma. I pick him sometime in FanDuel and DraftKings. Um, today, I don't. Today, I made some picks in my DraftKings, and I'm gonna share with you. I'm not gonna share with you my whole lineup, but I'm going to give you a few little sleeper picks. That's what I'm gonna do. Winslow, he's a good pick too. Guard out of Duke, he's a sleeper. Tyrus Young, he's a good one too for Indiana. And Wiggins has been playing good lately. Ever since that coach got fired, Wiggins has been putting up numbers. And that's crazy. Isn't that crazy how when somebody gets fired and then all of a sudden the team start winning and everything, it's just different. But, back in the day, I used to work for Harold Presley. If anybody knows about him, history. He won the NCAA title. Villanova beating Georgetown. And I helped run a group home with him. And he used to tell me back in the day in the locker room, if the team don't like the coach, they just take a timeout. And I was like, what? A timeout? He goes, yeah, they take timeouts and just don't play hard. Just go through the motions until he gets fired. And that's terrible. And then now look, and they got the talent. Minnesota got talent. They went to the playoffs last year. Shoot, come on, man. It ain't like, and then you got D Rose is back. Teague is good. They got a squad. So we might have to watch out. You never know. Right now, they wouldn't make the playoffs right now, but you never know. And in the West, it's the Northwest is the best division because right now there would be 4 teams coming out of that division in the playoffs. It would be 1 Denver, 3 Oklahoma, 5 Portland Trailblazers, and 8 Utah Jazz. I mean, the Northwest is deep. It's deep. It's real. And Minnesota's looking out. You got 4 people in your conference right now can make the playoffs. No wonder why y'all ain't in the top 8. So just like I told you earlier, the Atlantic, that's the best conference in the East, but the Northwest, man, they got like 4 teams. The Pacific got 2. And then, the Southwest has 2. So there you have it. There you have it. Hey, my name's the Key Holder. I just want to say be careful out there. It's raining, snowing. I'm an hour and a half away from Lake Tahoe. I'm an hour and a half away from Reno. I'm an hour and a half away from the Bay Area. It's raining pretty bad. Everybody out there, be careful. If anybody views my link, my channel, hey, take time out to subscribe me. Look out. I love this. I love doing this. I'm gonna continue to do it. I'm just gonna work on getting better every day. James Harden went for 57 last night. Man, okay, better shot selection, huh? 36 in the first half. Played way better. Way better. Play like you don't have to get 57 all the time, but play Play good. I think right now he's he could be MVP again. Right now, there's nobody else out there. There's nobody else really. Well, the dude from Denver, the center from Denver, he's pretty good, and the guy in the Bucks. But those teams are not market. They're like San Antonio. They're not market. They're like small towns and stuff. A shout out to Milwaukee Bucks. Like you guys' new stadium. That's tough. Golden State Warriors about to get one too. Hey, I just want to talk about the Baby Kings again. You got to bring up. I call them the Baby Kings because they're young, but their stadium's nice too. The Golden One Center is real nice, and it's got the energy going downtown Sacramento. It's like downtown Sacramento is totally different than it was before. Now it's just like everybody's walking around smiling, and you got all these bars opening up. And, the interaction is live right now, and it's good. It's a buzz. It's a buzz that we never had. Growing up in Sacktown, it was just like real slow. It wasn't like the Bay Area or Los Angeles. Now it's just growing. Now we're like a city. We got a light rail. I mean, it's crazy, And a lot of people's moving here from the Bay and LA. Everybody's finding out this is a nice place to stay. But anyway, go Kings, keep it going, keep it going, keep it right, keep it tight. But what else I want to talk about? What else do I want to talk about? Probably going to talk about more NBA later on tonight. Probably going to get back on later and see what's cracking. Congratulations, Clemson. Good way to take down the bully. That a way to take down the bully. Tired of seeing Alabama. Nick Saban all the time. Good job. Shots out to Clemson. And y'all going to the White House to go eat some chicken. Okay. All right. It's your birthday. Who don't like chicken? Come on now. Chicken. Hey, you guys got to understand though. Every team or professional team or collegiate team, they can't all keep saying no all the time because the president's in there. You got to understand there's going to be one of these schools or one of these teams that's going to go. So it just is what it is. So I'm hearing a lot of backlash, but it is what it is. Let those young men be able to say, hey, man, I went to the White House, That's something they'll always be able to, say. But shouts out to Clemson, though. Shouts out. Good job. Good job. Take down that bully, man. I mean, they did it. I mean, dang, they were like physical. That's what I'm talking about. You would have thought they was in the SEC the way they were playing. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh. Oh, yeah. And them Dukies. Duke went down last night. I'm trying to tell you guys, everybody's putting too much pressure on them, like Coach K said. Come on, y'all. This is all these kids' first year. You can't compare them to the Fab Five. Fab Five went to the NBA. Went to the NCAA tournament finals 2 years in a row. Come on, man. These guys haven't even made it to the playoffs yet. They're going to take their bump and bruises. Stop filling their head up with Kool-Aid. Just filling it up. Just filling it up. Let the kids just play and have fun. Shoot, they might not even win the SEC tournament. You know what I'm saying? The tournament. That little SEC tournament before the NCAA tournament. You never know. But leave them little young Dukies alone. I'll take some bumps and bruises. It is what it is. All right, so I guess I'm going to talk to you guys later. Holler at you guys later. This is the Key Holder. Everybody have a nice day. Stay blessed. Stay positive. And peace out.